Today I'm gonna show you how to make a hard dance screech in Vital from scratch. If you're new here, I'm Crosper. I make hard dance presets, tools, and production systems for producers who want sounds that are ready to hit without wasting half the session building everything from zero. And real quick, before we even start, this is exactly the kind of sound I built my new pack around. Hard Dance Weapons for Vital is out now, and it comes with 981 presets made for hard dance, plus 105 original MIDI files. So if you like this type of sound, but don't want to build everything from zero every time, that's in the description. Anyway, let's build one. We're starting from the init preset. First thing I do is bring the level all the way up. Then I drop the pitch down to -24. After that, I turn the unison up to 6 voices and push the detune pretty hard. Right away, this gives the sound more width and more movement before we even touch the effects. Now I go to envelope 2, raise the attack slightly, and map that to the pitch. This is what gives the screech that rising movement at the front. It's not just a static tone anymore. It starts to pull upward, and that already gives it more character. Then I move to filter 1 and set it to ladder 24 decibels. Here I shape it so it's really focused in the middle. After that, I go into the effects. First, multiband compression. I bring the release all the way down and lower the attack a little. Then I add overdrive, set it to soft clip, and push the mix up. At this point, I start playing with that pitch envelope again, because once the distortion is there, even small changes in the movement start to affect the character a lot more. Then I go into the matrix. I take rand 1 and use that to modulate oscillator 1 detune range. This is where the screech starts getting less predictable and more alive. Then I change the wavetable to Lorenz attractor. Back in the effects, I add an EQ. I cut the lows with a high pass and bring up the top end a bit so the screech cuts better. Then I add delay and reverb. The delay is on ping pong, low mix, low feedback, 1/4 on both sides with double timing, and I play with the cutoff and spread a bit. The reverb is just there to give it space, so I cut the lows and keep the mix down. Then I go back and keep tweaking the envelope because that's really one of the main things shaping the personality of the screech. I also go into the advanced section and play with the stereo unison, pushing it up and down so you can hear how it changes the width. That part is really just taste. You can keep it more stable or make it more wild, depending on what you want. And this is the part I like the most. Once it starts sounding good, you realize how many different directions you can take it just by moving a few things. That's also why I made the Vital pack the way I did. Every preset has all 4 macros connected and labeled, so when you turn something, it actually changes the sound. No dead controls, no filler. Just sounds that are ready to go. At this point, I'll play a few more screeches so you can hear the variety, because that's really the whole point. You can make one from scratch like this, or you can load something that already gets you 90% there and keep your session moving. And now, let's hear it with the kick. That's the final screech in context. So yeah, that's the process. Start simple, shape the pitch movement, tighten the filter, drive it with compression and distortion, and then use the matrix and stereo settings to push it into something more alive. And if you want more sounds like this ready to go, Hard Dance Weapons for Vital is out now. It's got 981 presets for hard dance, 105 original MIDI files, a full workflow PDF, and it works even with the free version of Vital. Link is in the description. That's how you turn sound into power.